everybody, what's up? What is going on? I'm so excited. It's my first video. It's my first video. It's my first video. Let me stop before YouTube be like, who is that with them pipes? Not me, y'all know I can't sing. But I am so excited to be premiering the first video on my new YouTube channel, Living and Learning It's a Lifestyle, with your girl, Jackie. So excited to get into this. There's been a lot of things that I've been thinking about, a lot of things that I want to do, and certainly one of them was starting a YouTube channel just to document this next phase of my life, which I'm telling you is going to be amazing. If you follow me on social media, and if you don't worry. In the description of my videos will always be the link to my social media, so make sure you go ahead and follow your girl. But if you are already following me on social media, or if you know me, friends and family from afar, then you knew that this video was coming. I recently, being a New Jersey girl, born and raised and lived there all my life. I recently made a bold move and moved to the DMV area. That's right, your girl came to Chocolate City, DC. So I am super excited to be out here. So far, since I've been out here, I'm telling you, it has been amazing. I have the type of personality that thrives in a city. I love the hustle and bustle, don't ask me why, but it gets me going. I feel creative. I love New York City, where people are always like, it's too many people, it's this, it's that, and the other. I don't know, something about that. I felt that Alicia Keys, these streets will make you feel brand new. So I felt that again. Pipes, hello. So I definitely am the type that thrives in the city. And so the beginning of this year, I sat down and this started in January, and I was like, look, I know for a fact that there's more that I'm supposed to be doing. There's more that I am to attain, and there is a level of success that I want to be at. And to do that, I can no longer sit and wait for things to fall out the sky. You got to get around the right people, you got to get a good circle, and you got to get things in motion. And so I started having conversations with God in January. I started planning, and the opportunity came, and I'm here, and I'm telling y'all, I couldn't be more happier, and I could not be more excited. But just to touch on, because I am constantly asked why. Every time people are like, Jackie moved to DC. Why? Now I can tell people, go check out my video on my channel and subscribe while you at it. Now I can tell people very briefly that the answer is so simple, and it's just that I wanted more. There was a level of success that it was time for me to attain. There's a lot in me. Like I said, there's a lot of ideas and just creativeness in me. And I realized that I need to take a leap. I need to do what I need to do in order to move into that next level. Again, just sitting there thinking about it, or just sitting there talking about it, is not going to get you where you need to be. That's not everybody's story. And I saw this clip circulating on social media, and it was Steve Harvey talking. And he said, every successful person that you talk to, you need to understand that at some point in their journey, they had to take a leap. And it doesn't matter what part of the journey it was in, but at some point, to get to the level of success that they are in, they had to take a leap, and they can identify that leap. And so when I watched that, it was right at the right time that started circulating, or that it fell onto my page, I'll say. And it was something that seriously resonated with me, and I'm excited. I am excited. There is a lot to come. If you again are on my social media, you are probably already seeing I'm in my bag. So there's a lot to come, more to come, so much that's going to be going on. What I really want to do, and this is where you guys can help me, is I want this to be one of the fastest growing YouTube channels out there. So please be sure to subscribe to my channel. Be sure to share with your friends and family. Tell somebody to come on and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so that when we upload new videos, you can be notified. The goal is to upload a new video every week, and when I can, I'll put some bonus clips in there. Listen to me as you are living, okay? As you are living, and we want to live a long time, don't we? Amen. As you are living, you are always going to be learning. It is just simply the lifestyle. And so that is the purpose of this channel. We are going to tap into so much. We're going to, you're going to see some vlogging as we get into this first video. That's what this video is. It's vlogging of a couple of things that I've explored since I've been in the DMV area since I got here. There'll be a lot of that, but we're definitely going to get into that on this first video. We're going to have these sit down chats, one-on-one, me and you talking different topics that we're going to cover. Anything that you are interested in talking about or want me to discuss, please feel free to send me a message, slide into my DMs and let me know, a good topic to discuss, because we want to, as we have all had our experiences of living and learning, and we continue to have our experiences of living and learning, we want to be able to share our story, and we want to be able to give tools to help somebody, because we never know how our story can impact somebody. So my goal is to create a audience and have a family oriented community here where we simply just help each other grow. I'm becoming the best version of me, and I'm so happy. I got God right here with me, and I'm becoming the best version of me. And I want people that I know, I want the people around me, I want the people that I'm going to listen. Y'all gonna see an edit already because I did not charge this camera all the way. And I put some earrings on. I said, Lord, I'm slipping already. But that's just what it is. But as I was saying before my camera rudely ended, I am just looking forward to continuing to grow. I'm looking forward to continuing to seek after the next level and really just having everything that I am destined to have with God first. I know that there is nothing that is going to stop me, and I'm looking to have people around me that are doing the same thing, that are growing, they're building, they're making empires, they're networking. I'm out here trying to do all of that, building empires. They're networking. I'm out here trying to do all of that, because one thing that I am just learning and that I know is that we have got to put our feet to work. Some things fall into place, and then some things we need to move into place. And so I'm excited for everything that is to come. With that, we are going to get into this first video, which is some vlogging. I had some family come visit. Of course, my family has been visiting. So there's a couple of different spots and different things that we did. Like I said, expect a lot from this channel. Sit downs, one-on-one conversations, talk about fashion. I'm a strong believer in if you look good, you feel good. So I am somebody that's very into fashions and different things. So we'll have videos on that. We'll have videos on love. We'll have videos on life. We'll have videos on faith. Just videos on everything. And again, the goal is just to watch us grow. Again, I am so excited to grow this channel quickly. So I need everybody subscribing. I need you sharing with your friends. I need you sharing with your family. I need you getting notified when I upload a video, because we out here. We out here. Y'all, I'm sorry for that edit. Charge it to my head, not to my heart. But I'm sure there'll be many of those to come as well. But thank you so much for watching this first video. Thank you so much for your support. I'm telling you from my heart, I really, really, really appreciate it. I don't take it for granted. With that, let's get into this first video, some vlogging, and I will see you all next week. Thank you so much. So let's get right into one of the first spots that I visited out here for brunch, Urban Roast. My mom was here for the 4th of July holiday, so I took her down here on G Street, and this is on the northwest side of town. It's actually right across the street from the Martin Luther King Library and not too far from the Smithsonian Museum, so it's in like a prime location if you're walking around and enjoying the city. Now, DC is known for turn-up brunches with DJs and things. This is not one of those spots, but as you can see, once you get in here, this whole place is a vibe. There's plenty of pictures to be able to take for the gram, but the decorations coming out the ceiling, this was all over the entire restaurant, and it was really, really nice. The crowd was lively. It was very busy, so I do recommend a reservation. Now, on their menu, they offer the brunch almost as a brunch for two, and it comes out as a board with different items that you nibble on. You're gonna see me chewing on this waffle because that was the best thing on this board. It was so good, we actually had to order an extra one. But you see everything on here, the fresh fruit. The fruit was very fresh. You got that waffle again. They sprinkle it with some cinnamon or something, but it is good. The biscuit was kind of that KFC really thick feel. There's some bacon on there. The eggs were great and fresh. You have some hot Italian sausage, turkey sausage. The candy and the cake we didn't try. It was a little too early for us for that, but this was really, really good, and we ended it with some coffee. All right, Georgetown in DC is definitely a town that's always recommended to go just enjoy, walk around, go down by the water, all of those fun things to do. But this spot right here is my spot, Cafe Georgetown. My homegirl Brandy introduced me to this cafe. It's really nice. You can sit either inside or outside and just enjoy. They have all types of coffee, espresso. They even have a little sunroom in the back. It's all lit up back there. I actually forgot to video it. But I love coming here for their lavender tea. My mom got a type of strawberry tea, but I definitely recommend that blueberry lavender tea and just being able to just sit and relax at Cafe Georgetown. All right, so after doing some more walking around, we decided we wanted a little afternoon treat. So we hit up Jubilee Ice Cream in the Yard Park. So it's down there by the Navy Yard. Really, really great location. The Navy Yard is on the southeast side of town. There's a lot of great restaurants around there, District Winery. A couple of the flavors they were out of, but I did get the praline, butter pecan, and a waffle cone. My mom got some type of fudge. And then you're able to walk down by the water over this nice little bridge, or you can just go sit closer to the water and enjoy your afternoon treat from Jubilee Ice Cream. All right, so the following weekend, I got into some hiking, drove up to Shenandoah National Park. Look at that. You can actually just drive it if you don't want to get out and bicycle or walk or do any exercise. It's 105 miles long, $30 entrance fee per car, and that entrance pass is actually good for 7 days. So we went up to the Welcome Center. That's the scenery there, just getting to the Welcome Center. I let the park ranger know that I was a moderate hiker. I don't know who told me that, and look where he put us, man. But hiking was absolutely beautiful. If you're into it, definitely hit up Shenandoah for a great time. My family would have been like, ain't nowhere in the world, you crazy. They're like, nah, I'm good. This is not their thing.
I hope y'all not trying to come down to you with no stroller.
Okay. Come down to a nice little cascading waterfall. It's nice. And the waterfall goes like down there. Stay up here. As you can see. Okay. We finally made to the Compton Peak. Look at this. Look at this. It's so peaceful up here. It's crazy. We hiked it. See them rain clouds trying to come? We rebuke them. All right, so after a long day of hiking, sore and all, I was invited by one of my friends actually back home in New Jersey to go to a festival in Maryland. So the next day I was up. It's about an hour ride for me, sore and all. I took the drive. As you can see, this was actually the Summer Reggae Festival, and it was at Linganore Winery. I hope I said that right. But everyone here came ready. They had their tents out. You could see we had our lawn chairs, picnic tables. You have everyone out here just enjoying themselves. There were so many people. Even though my friend told me that this was the festival to be at, it was about to be really repping in here, I did not realize all these people would be here. But it was a lot of fun. You can see that there is a lot of vendors out here. There's food trucks. You actually don't have to buy from the food trucks. You can do like we did, which was you can bring in your own food. You can buy food, cook food, but once you get your spot in your area for your group that you come with, you lay out any food that you bring if you don't want to go to the food trucks. DMV area has a lot of great festivals. They have some coming up in the fall. This one was so much fun that I definitely recommend, if you see a festival and you're interested, to check it out online, and then definitely if it's worth it, go. Because it's going to be a good time. People were from all over. DC, Maryland, Virginia, Philadelphia, New Jersey, New York. Everybody was in the house. But again, it was a great time. Highly recommend the festivals. As you can see, I had a wonderful time. All right, of course, if you are in DC, the nation's capital, you definitely want to do the touristy things and hit up the memorial parks, the monument, the Capitol, the museums out here. All of it, and just learning about our nation's history is something to take in and behold. All of the outdoor parks are also very well taken care of. This is the memorial for our 32nd president, Franklin D. Roosevelt. Really nice. Walking into here, you'll see as we continue to walk through, they have a special little memorial here for the anniversary of the disabled vets. It's kind of written into that blue ribbon there, letting you know. I don't know if that's always there or if it was only there for this particular moment. And I do see that a couple of people did drop down their flowers and pay their respects. So this was really nice. And this is right as you first walk into the Franklin Memorial. As you're walking through, it is kind of maze-like around here. So I do like coming around the stones, walking around. In the stones, there's a lot of information that's etched into the stone or engraved into the stone. So you can see, I don't know if my camera is going to zoom in really good, but you can see like this says Franklin D. Roosevelt. So it lets you know what memorial you're walking into. And then again, like look at these stones, how this is all nice and built up here. Really pretty. You can really get some good pictures in here as well. And then as you come around, this is what I love. There's waterfalls all over the Franklin Memorial Park. And so this is just the first one when you're walking around. But as I continue to pan over, you're going to see more waterfalls throughout. And it was really nice. And it wasn't too busy because it was like, I think like an off Tuesday that we were here. So it wasn't too busy. So you were able to kind of, really see everything that's going on and enjoy it. This is one of Franklin Roosevelt's sayings here. Come on around. Again, loving the waterfalls. You'll see more. I won't be talking, but you will be seeing more. But just coming around, a couple of great spots to just sit out here and enjoy, even if you kind of wanted to just sit and take in the fresh air. The way that they have this set up, it's really, 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 really nice. But check it out. Here's another saying that we're coming up on. I zoomed in or went in as best that I can. I wanted to try to read it, but I can't even really see it. Nope, I missed that. So definitely check it out. A lot of history, a lot to learn, and it's just a really fun place to come and just kind of, even if you wanted to just sit down and relax, you could actually come on like an off day like this and do that. But highly recommend walking around and taking in history here in DC. All right, so of course, I wanted to get to the Dr. Martin Luther King Memorial. I have been wanting to come out here for so long. I was making my way here, whether I moved to DC or not. So being able to finally get out here, I loved every single moment of it. What an awesome statue to honor Dr. King. I thought that it was absolutely wonderful. I loved how big that it actually was in person. They wasn't playing around for Dr. King. I appreciated that. This back wall with all of the certain excerpts from his speeches were just something to sit there and read and take in. Of course, so much I've known just in learning and knowing the history of Dr. King. This was something that was really nice to be able to see, but I love how they put that all up there. It's really nice. It's really well taken care of, and I just appreciate how beautiful this is. Again, an outdoor park. I highly recommend for everyone to just go here and take it in. And maybe there's something that you can learn, something that you didn't know. Maybe there's a part of his speech that you never heard before that you'll be able to read. So there's so much history in them putting these things together. So just go out there, walk around, enjoy it. But man, this was absolutely beautiful. Thank you so much, Dr. King. As always, salute and respect. I appreciate it. So head over to the Dr. Martin Luther King Memorial here in DC. All right, so it was like a Monday night and we had to get some dinner. So we came down to Station 4 American Restaurant and Lounge on the southwest side of town. Again, it was like a Monday. It was about to rain. It was still kind of early evening, like around like 5. But we were hungry. It was time to eat and I wanted to check this spot out. I had heard a couple of reviews on it. As you walk in, this is really nice. As you see though, as I told you, it was a Monday. So it is dead in here. I think that we were maybe like their third customers. Maybe they were just starting off the day, but really nice staff. They were all very friendly. Of course, we got seated right away, but look at that. It's really nice in here, the way they have the setup. That's a little wine cellar right there in the middle. I really liked it. We came right over to the red booth. Of course, I had to be extra since nobody was in here. I asked to sit there. For my meal, I did get the crab cakes with the sauteed spinach and some aioli sauce. It was really good. And my sister got some salmon with crab meat on top over some mashed potatoes. All right, you guys, heading to a Black-owned restaurant on 14th called Creole on 14th. I will take you along and let you know how it is. The food looks phenomenal. They have some good reviews. So again, let's go see. All right, we're eating at Creole on 14th. All right, y'all listen. Creole was not playing around. When we got in here, there was a full-blown DJ DJing on a Tuesday night. They had their Taco Tuesday. Their special, I think, was like oxtail tacos. But we got some wings for an appetizer, the spicy sauce, a little sweet sauce, depending on which one. Y'all know I like spicy. There's the seafood crab rice. That was good, too. And then the Creole lamb chops with some seafood mac and cheese and asparagus. Definitely, when you go, get this meal. Now, the macaroni and cheese had like a cheese sauce. It wasn't necessarily like different cheeses, but it was like a cheese sauce. And the lamb chops were nice and juicy. But yes, hit up Creole on 14th Street for a good meal. All right, y'all. So another spot that you can hit up if you have a sweet tooth is a Black-owned establishment down at the Wharf called Soda Pop Shop. This is a cool ice cream spot that I actually found on Instagram, and they have a lot of fun treats. You're gonna see I got the funnel cake fries. Now I got them plain, but you can get fruit toppings on there. They have a lot of different flavors of ice cream, hand dipped, soft serve. They have some nice puff pastries that you can get some fruit and things on. They have some crazy milkshakes as well. But this is definitely a spot to come to again to satisfy your sweet tooth. Hit up Soda Pop Shop down at the Wharf. Alright guys, so I got the funnel cake fries with just a scoop of vanilla. You can probably get whatever scoop you want, but I'm plain Jane. Alright, let's taste them and see. Okay. So, the funnel cake fries, literally just that. Tastes like funnel cake. It's actually pretty good. That's good. I'd recommend them. Ton of seafood spots out here down at the Wharf.